This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us for 17 News at Noon. I'm Maddie Jansen. We begin with a traffic alert that's been going on for more than 14 hours now. Northbound Highway 99 is closed between Pacheco and Belle Terrace, causing a massive backup. 17's Christian Galeno is live near the freeway with the latest this afternoon. Christian?
Maddie, that's right. A very good afternoon to you. Now, this situation is going on to its 15th hour now. We are standing at about 100 feet from from that overpass where the man is threatening to jump from there. Again, this has been going on for about the 15th hour now. And KCSO is actually on the scene there as well, attempting to negotiate with him to prevent the unimaginable from happening as well. And there is a huge extreme traffic backup as well. All northbound lanes are currently shut down. That's according to CHP. Northbound lanes on Highway 99 are closed northbound. Traffic is being diverted into Panama Lane as well. That backup all the way to Haskins Road. Some drivers that we spoke with are extremely frustrated. They mentioned that traffic is backed up all the way through Hoskins Lane. And they also mentioned those drivers that drove through the area of Belle Terrace and Weibel Road. They were telling us that it took them about an hour and a half to get through this general area. We spoke with someone who claimed to be the man's girlfriend and brother, who said that he has been missing for about a week. That has yet to be confirmed with KCSO, and we are still gathering up a lot of those details. Now, again, we are standing at about 100 feet from the area where that man is threatening to jump on the overpass here on Belle Terrace and Weibel Road. KCSO is attempting to negotiate with him so that they can prevent that unimaginable from happening as well. We'll be standing by right now. Just a couple of minutes ago, we did see that he started to get a little bit tired. He began to crouch down on that overpass as well. So we don't know quite yet if he is surrendering, but he is slowly climbing over the fence of the overpass. But we'll be standing here just in case anything happens. You can head over to our website, kget.com, and on our Facebook for all the latest details, and then during our newscast later on tonight. For now, that's the latest from Central Bakersfield's Christian Galeno, 17 News. Back to you, Maddie.
Definitely avoid that area if you can. Our time now is 12:02. Governor Gavin Newsom says the COVID-19 vaccine will become mandatory for school children. He made the announcement this morning. The plan will have all elementary through high school students get the shots once the vaccine gains final approval from the U.S. government for different age groups. The government has fully approved the COVID-19 vaccine for those 16 and up, but only granted emergency authorization for anyone 12 to 15. Today marks the start of California's first vaccine mandate. The order given in August will affect local healthcare workers, some of whom are still unvaccinated. A local law professor says it's often tricky for employers to grant religious exemptions because a sincerely held religious belief must contain several components. Daniel Walcott, president of Adventist Health Kern County, says its hospital had to equalize workers' beliefs with workplace safety and patients' well-being. Trang Tran, who remains unvaccinated without an exemption, is still unsure whether she will get the shot.
I asked for my pastor advice, and I talked to some of my trusted friends, and we're still in the process of thinking about that.
Unvaccinated healthcare workers at Dignity Health who have not informed superiors of their intentions to get the shot will be placed on unpaid administrative leave. And here are the latest numbers of coronavirus in Kern County. Public Health announced 533 new cases and 3 new deaths this morning. Since the beginning of the pandemic, 1,547 lives have been lost to the virus. At last check, 237 patients were in the local hospitals and another 74 in ICU beds. Meantime, drug manufacturing company Merck announced today that its experimental COVID-19 pill reduced hospitalizations and deaths by half in people infected with the virus. The company said it would ask U.S. health officials to approve its use for COVID treatment. If authorized, the oral drug would be the first pill shown to successfully treat COVID-19, a potentially major advancement in efforts to fight the pandemic.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.
And today, California's renter eviction moratorium will be lifted, meaning the eviction process for those who haven't paid their rent can begin. The eviction moratorium isn't the free pass some think it is. Instead, it's really an IOU. And today, the first payment, 25% of everything renters owe, is due. Property owners can now serve notices to renters for unpaid rent, which could lead to evictions. This notice gives renters 3 days to pay a portion of the total rent owed, but if the 25% is not paid, complaints and legal action could follow. If you're struggling to pay rent because of the pandemic, Kern County Housing Authority has a program to help. To qualify, you need a copy of your lease, proof of income, a back rent statement from your landlord, and a self-attestation form. We have all of the information on our website, kget.com. Wildfire news this afternoon. Crews continue to make progress fighting the Windy fire. It's now up to 40% containment. Some evacuation orders have been downgraded to warnings as containment of the fire grows. The Windy fire has burned more than 89,000 acres on the Tule River Indian Reservation and Sequoia National Forest. Evacuation orders were downgraded to warnings yesterday for several areas, including Alpine Village, Camp Nelson, Cedar Slope, Coy Flat, Pier Point, Quaking Aspen, Ponderosa, and Sequoia Crest. 3 people have been hurt as a result of the fire, and it has also destroyed 14 homes and 12 outbuildings. The KNP complex fire has burned more than 51,000 acres in the Sequoia National Park, and it is now 20% contained. Smoke from both of these fires has triggered an air quality alert through next week. Making news around the nation this afternoon, the Biden administration approved a dramatic increase in food stamp assistance, the largest single increase in the program's history. Beginning today, monthly payments for food stamps for needy families will rise on average 27% above levels before the COVID-19 pandemic started. The increase is permanent. About 42.3 million people benefit from the SNAP program. The Supreme Court said today that Justice Brett Kavanaugh has tested positive for COVID-19 but has no symptoms. Kavanaugh, who has been fully vaccinated since January, took the test yesterday. The justice is planned to be in the courtroom today for the formal investiture ceremony for the court's newest justice, Amy Coney Barrett. From our 17 follow-up file now, today marks 4 years since the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. On October 1st, 2017, 58 people died and more than 850 were hurt when a gunman opened fire on concertgoers at the Route 91 festival in Las Vegas. 2 more people later died, bringing the total number of victims to 60. Among the victims were several Kern County residents, including 20-year-old Bailey Schweitzer, 54-year-old Jack Beaton, Shafter High graduate Victor Link, and 28-year-old Taft resident and substitute teacher Kelsey Meadows. Also from our follow-up file this afternoon, it has been 5 months since Bakersfield Police K-9 Django was shot and killed, the first line of duty K-9 death in the department's 123-year history. Django was killed April 27th while trying to apprehend a car thief. Django's handler, Senior Officer Brock Mueller, is set to return to work next week without his beloved partner. 17's Tammy Milchok sat down with Mueller this week to see how he's moving forward.
Grieving it's something different. I've never experienced it, so I don't think you really ever stop. I still have so much love and passion for what we do as canine handlers that I knew I couldn't just walk away from it. So, you know, me and Django were in our prime, and I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave like that. I wanted to continue going and continue our mission. So.
You can watch more of Tammy's exclusive interview with Mueller Sunday night on a special edition of 17 News following Sunday Night Football here on TV 17. And this is the final weekend of the Great Kern County Fair, and there's something for everyone. The Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association is putting on the Standard 6 rodeo events tonight, plus a women's barrel race. That's happening today and tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. both nights. Ticket prices range from $10 to $15. And tonight's live show is Sean Kingston. The pop and reggae artist is best known for his hits Beautiful Girls, Fire Burning, and Eeny Meeny. Again, that show's tonight at 8 p.m. and those shows are free with fair admission. And headlining the entertainment tomorrow is Smash Mouth. The rock band from San Jose is known for hits like All Star, Walking on the Sun, and I'm a Believer. All of these concerts are free with fair admission. Besides the big name music acts, animals are really the stars of the fair, and not just in the barn area. There's Great American Duck Races, the All-Star Stunt Dog Challenge, and of course, Alaskan Racing Pigs. But the pig race isn't just about entertainment. It's about conservation. The announcer says for the race says that Gloucestershire pigs were critically endangered at one point, with only about 20 left in the U.S. And he says he's proud to spread awareness about the breed and help protect them.
Well, I'm very happy to be putting smiles on people's faces while also, helping a good cause. It's hard not to fall in love with these pigs. And so knowing that you're helping out their breed, because this breed is so cute, you go to bed every night feeling like you did a good thing during the day, for sure.
For a full list of events and times, head to our website, kget.com. And finally, the annual Greek Food Festival returns today, and they're ready to serve up some tasty treats. The festival will have gyros, barbecue plates, flaky pastries, and more. There will also be live music, dance performances, and shopping. It's all happening at St. George Greek Orthodox Church on Truxtun Avenue. The festival runs all weekend. Tickets are $5 a person. Kids under 12 get in free.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.